Really? Nah, that thing wants to get me. That's how we're affording stuff. I've talked to a few different people. One guy said 20 grand just to do the one pond. I'm like, oh my God, I don't really know what to do yet. Oh, hello there. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today we're actually hanging out at this place called Barberville Art Emporium, and it's like Gabby's favorite place to stop by whenever we're driving around. And I was talking to my friend over here, and he highly recommended that we get some things. And no, we're not sponsored by this place at all, and they're not giving us a discount, so we just think it's cool. But yeah, so we wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that we're looking at here and what we decided to get. So this one, what we want to put out in the front.
This beautiful crocodile statue.
It's so cool.
Gorgeous. It is just so hard to find. Like when it comes to alligator art and statues, it's hard to find like snouts that are realistic, teeth that are realistic. Like it's just so pretty.
It's pretty close.
It's
not perfect.
Of course,
you know,
but
it's green. They're not green. You know, if I wanted to be nitpicky, I could be, but otherwise, it's pretty darn good.
it is epic, is what it is. Look at that. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. This is what you're gonna see when you come through before you come through our gates.
Yeah. So we'll put that right at the entrance, and then we were also looking at. Where was that over there?
Yeah, we can go show them for what we're gonna do in the gates. And also, guys, we haven't announced our sanctuary name yet, but it does have to do with alligators. So
Who saw that coming? Now this one's a little more expensive. So anybody out there want to buy me a birthday present? Let's get this thing. This thing is so awesome. I like really want one, but yeah, we don't have money for that. But so the other thing that we wanted to put up the front.
We're getting 2 of these.
So having that right at the front gate on either side, I think it'd be pretty darn cool.
Looking down like that. So, yep. So we'll have that on either side of the swinging gate, and then the big one in the corner. Look at this alligator snapping turtle. Just look how cool this place is.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited about that. And also getting the dinosaur head.
Chris is finally getting his dinosaur head. We've been looking at this thing for how long? Six months or so?
I guess so, right?
It's been here forever. We've always been talking about getting it. We're like, one day, and today is the day. So I know Chris is stoked. We don't even know where it's going yet.
Well,
but
so the other things are going to be delivered to the house because I can't fit them in my car. So
in 3 weeks.
We're going to pick this video back up, and so it'll be a little bit of a delay there. But yeah, so we'll pick it back up when we actually have the delivery done. But we get to take this one home today, so that's really exciting. All right, so this thing is awesome. So excited.
Put it in, baby. Chris's birthday was last week, so this is his gift to himself.
Thank you, guys. All right, so fast forward 3 weeks, and we have our statues delivered. We're super excited. We got the big one right here. This thing looks awesome. So we have to definitely, we want to raise it and build like a little platform or something it can be up on top of. And do we want it here for sure? That's a question.
I think this little area is cute. It sucks that we have these 2 like poles that we can't move.
Can't alter.
Yeah, but I think it would look good there, especially for photos. I just want you to be able to see it when you come in. These are super cute.
There's a 2-person job to hang it, so we couldn't show you guys on video, but
You can tighten it now.
yeah.
You can push it up a little bit if you want it to. Yeah, like a little. The other one too. Looks great.
I think I'm at the capacity there.
That's fine. I think that's it. What do you think?
It looks good.
super cool.
Looks pretty awesome. All right, so we got those statues up yesterday, and now we're gonna go feed some of the animals today. So we moved the redfoots into their new giant enclosure, and now the aldabras are where the redfoots were. So they're hanging out in here.
It has been raining, so we're gonna have to clean that out today. But look how lush and beautiful everything looks. All the resurrection ferns. Look at the trees up here. Every time it rains, just everything comes to life. It's so pretty.
That's one of my favorite things about this place are all the ferns on top of the trees.
Yeah.
Especially over there by the bench.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
I like to give them a little bit here to keep them busy. So they're not all just bum rushing the door. All right, so we got these big old trash can lids for them to be able to soak in. And thank you, who bought, I don't remember who bought it. Somebody bought this for us on our Amazon wish list. Thank you, I'm
Look at
sorry.
the hawk. The hawk is here every single day.
Yeah, he's always over here.
The red shoulder, it's beautiful.
So we still want to run water piping out here because this is not fun, carrying a big old bucket full of water. So this is our 50 by 70 foot tortoise enclosure. We used corrugated plastic roofing panels as the walls and then dug them into the ground and put this all the way around.
I see somebody right there.
Oh, yeah,
Is that Yordis?
There's somebody in here too. Looks like maybe Valentine.
Let me see. No, that's River.
Okay.
There's Yordis.
Yordis the tortoise.
Yordis the tortoise. A lot of these animals come with their names, guys. Yeah, there he is. I saw someone over there. Look at them. Yeah, they love all this like beautiful natural. Who is that? That's rigatoni, tortellini, and our big yellowfoot pebbles.
They love to just kind of
They love it.
dig into the dirt.
Oh yeah. Look at her. She is so happy. She's so happy. We wanted to leave this as natural as possible. There's pebbles. Beautiful yellowfoot.
Here, man. They love that log too.
Yeah. Is that rigatoni?
Got one right here too.
Oh, that's Valentine. So as you can see, they love it. They
Well,
love
you see
this.
where one was.
Yep. And in here too, they like to go in there.
Look at this.
Yeah, they love it. These guys are pretty shy, so they usually don't eat in front of us. But as soon as we leave and they think we're not watching, that's when they eat.
All right, so we're gonna feed Jumanji a little bit here. He's out in the sun. That big guy. That big guy.
Just warming up.
You getting some sun? You're just gonna step on it. Yes, you're just gonna walk right over it. He's a very inefficient eater, as most turtles and tortoises are actually. But
What is he doing?
all right, so we're just gonna leave him a pile since we're gonna go feed the other guys.
We'll be here forever waiting for him to finish.
There, eat that. Don't run it over.
Give him more.
There you go.
and just step in it.
Just step right in it. So it looks like they're having a good time eating, chowing down over here. Now what's interesting is that these are all the same species, but you'll notice that they do look pretty darn different. And so this one has some pyramiding here. See that? They're supposed to all look very smooth, similar to this. Actually more smooth than this, honestly, but they're supposed to be really smooth like this. And this pyramiding happens a lot in captivity. It can have to do with humidity and diet. That's not that bad. If you guys have seen our other videos where we have like Theodore, like, man, that one is really bad. You know, so we've seen some tortoises with really bad. This is pretty normal. That's really not that big of a deal. But we've got another one running away over there. It's got some pyramiding too. So it's pretty common to see in captive tortoises, but hopefully with some nice outside humidity, natural sunlight, and, you know, good diet, it might relieve some of this over years. This is not something that gets fixed easily, so maybe we look back at this 5 years from now, we'll see a difference. All right, so let's come over here and check on our Coati enclosure. Well, the real one that's being built, and we'll check on the Coatis that are currently in the temporary enclosure. So this is coming along really well. Most of the roof is done. So what we're talking about doing is only putting the roof up on like half of it, and that way they have an area where if they want to go out in the rain and be wet, they can.
And the sun, you know, direct sun.
Well, the roofing panels are clear, so sunlight does go through, but yeah, it would be nice to have a little area for them where they can just be in full sun or in the rain if they want to, you know?
This is probably, what, like another full week of work? Maybe a little longer?
Yeah.
But it's coming along. The roof is going on. We're doing a lockout. We're going to do a second little platform. And then we can get Lola's 3 siblings.
Yeah.
So we'll have 5.
So we can go have a look at the Coatis now.
Oh, they're together.
Oh, look at them.
They're together on the platform.
Oh, Lee. Little girl. Hi, Lily. Hello, Lee.
There they are.
Come here, Lola. Look at her. She's so cute.
Hi, Lola girl.
She's so cute. Lily. Oh. Hi. Hi, Lily. Oh, you want to fight. I can see that already. Look at that. Why are you being mean? Lily. What was that?
She's like, you guys took me to the vet and I got poked and prodded and stabbed with needles.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not being nice.
Look at Lola happy up there. Maybe she's just protective of this one spot, because when you go in to feed her, she's not bad, right?
So far. I'm also thinking maybe she's, I don't know, protective of Lola maybe? I really don't know.
I think it's just a spot. Look at Lola.
Lola lives up there.
So her leg is a little shaved and her arm is a little shaved. That's just where they took blood last week when we brought her to the vet. Those gunshots are so obnoxious.
Yeah, it's hunting season right now, guys. So
We're surrounded by hunting property, so...
through the whole video, you're going to hear gunshots. But don't worry, we are very well insulated by forest. If everybody's like, oh, what about stray bullets hitting you or your animals? Not going to happen. I got 40 acres.
Yeah.
And so there's no way anything's hitting us between, 40 acres and all this forest. I feed the Coatis now, which is going to be nice and fun.
Run.
Okay, look over here. Look not at the door that is opening.
Run.
Can we be friends? Oh, you're gonna try to bite me? Oh, you're thinking about it.
Oof. I would just...
Yep. Set that down. Thinking about trying to get me. Really wants to get me. Those are not cute squeaks, guys.
Yeah.
Those are not friendly squeaks.
They also do make friendly squeaks that sound similar, but those are not the friendly squeaks.
Look at the weight. Nah, that thing wants to get me.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. But I was hoping the food offering would
She's super food motivated. What if you put the food up there for her?
I think...
Well, Lola wants it.
Oh my god, look at Lola.
Lola, your mouth is full, girlfriend.
Lola's so cute. So I'm being very cautious.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
You
in the
should come
corner
this way.
without a stick.
You should come this way. I am being very, very cautious. It doesn't seem like much, and I know we handle very dangerous animals, but this is an animal that is also very dangerous. It looks cute, makes cute little squeaking sounds, but yeah, they will rip you right open, and you will have to go to the hospital. And like very easily, very quickly. So that's why I'm being really cautious. Yeah, I had the stick over here just to be able to kind of keep her back if we have to, but I mean, I don't think there's really, I can't overemphasize how much damage this animal can do to you. For being as cute as it is, and it doesn't look like much, and it doesn't look that bad, they're really fast, and they stick to you like Velcro. So their claws, the way their claws grab onto you, once it has you, good luck getting it off. Because even the back claws too, they're like, I don't know how to describe like the way their like wrist works, where it will latch onto you and you can't get it off, and then it's just biting you and ripping you open.
Are they zygodactylic?
No, they're not. But mosquitoes all over. But yeah, so we've already had that happen with Lola. Not even in like an attack situation where she's just on you and you want to get her off, and you're just trying to like shrug her off. In the way they grab, and like, I don't know how to explain it properly. The wrist can go like backwards. And so once they're on you, like, especially if it's attacking you and it's on you, like, it's going to hospitalize you. Like, I don't think I can get in a fight with this thing and I'm not going to have to go to the hospital after. I guess that's what I'm really trying to get at. Like, if it gets on you, like, you're getting ripped open. There's no way around it. You know, like when I handle an alligator, I can handle an alligator no problem and not get hurt. But these things, it's sketchy.
So Lola just ran away with another freeze-dried raw patty. But we like to change it up. Coatis are omnivorous, so they eat plant material, meat, little invertebrates and bugs and stuff. So she just stole the freeze-dried raw patties. But we also have some... No, I think she's just eating them up there so no one can steal them from her. I think she's happy doing that, but she's not like burying them like the fox or anything. But so we have watermelon, blackberries, shrimp, grapes, chickpeas. I always do coconut water just because they really like it and it's really good for hydration. And then today we have like this insectivore diet. It changes pretty much every day. Sometimes we do yogurt or cottage cheese or whole prey or like a chicken drumstick, turkey necks. We do a bunch of different things for them. They really like yogurt. So we're always changing it up, and I feel like that's pretty much the same for all animals. We kind of always change up the diets, except for the parrots, although their diet does change like every couple months because they're on like a seasonal feeding system. But for everybody else, we just like to keep it. I mean, it gets boring when you eat the same thing. Just like as a person, you would get bored every day eating the same thing. Same for the animals.
Lola is an Eastern Mountain Coati, and then we're pretty sure Lily is a South American Coati, even though they're in South America too, but that's just the name, South American Coati. And there are a couple different species of Coatimundi, and they range all the way through South America, Central America, and then into Southern North America. You can get them in Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. So they have a pretty wide range and a lot of different locality variation, different species and whatnot. But they are really cute and really adorable, and we really like to drive home that they don't make good pets. Because I know people are going to see this video and be like, oh my god, they're so cute, I want one. No, you don't. These things do not make good pets. As we were just talking about, they are potentially very dangerous. They are no joke when it comes to safety, but they also have a wide range of requirements to have them happy. This enclosure, we've got so many compliments on this and how big it is. This is small. This is not what we want.
And this is a 20 by 20.
In our opinion, this is kind of like borderline abusive to keep them in something this small. We want to put them in our big one that we're building, okay?
Which is 40 by 25 by, what, 9 feet high or something like that?
12 feet high.
12 feet high, yeah.
And we're going to have multiple levels on there. And even that is, honestly, we're going to do our best. That's the best we can do. But
oh, be careful. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Well, that derails the conversation. She's been being really sketchy, so even though like the other day I was coming up really close to her and whatnot, today I'm just reading her behavior. Today is not the day for that.
Do you think she's gonna come around?
It might just be a day-by-day thing. The other day, I felt really comfortable with her. You know, today, I do not at all. Today, I can tell that she is in a mood where she will jump for the face. The other day, she might have swiped at me or something, but she wasn't going to make any jumps at me. Today, she might, though. So that's why, like, it might just take a day-by-day assessment to figure out what kind of mood she's in today. You know, it's a mammal. It's a social mammal. Very emotional, you know, so every day can be different. Even within, you know, the same day, they can have very different emotions. So it's something you just have to always be aware of and be reading the situation on.
At least she's not pacing anymore, because for a couple days she just was pacing back and forth, and it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So she looks like she's a little more comfortable. Do you feel more comfortable just grabbing the dirty food and bowls from yesterday and talking about this outside of the enclosure?
Sure we can.
Okay.
So I feel a lot more comfortable talking about that outside the enclosure.
Me too.
Yeah, because, just a sketchy mood today.
You can just tell in her face.
Yeah, it's a different mentality today. Yesterday was pretty good, you know. Day before, I was like kind of petting her nose. Like, it wasn't bad. Today's bad. Anyway, so what I was getting at is we've got a lot of compliments about this enclosure and about them being in here and how nice this looks and it's beautiful and everything. And we appreciate that. You know, thank you, everybody, for all the positive comments. But this is below our standards of what a Coati should have. This is just temporary for them right now while we're building their bigger one. And we're probably going to put our fennec fox in this enclosure. You know, that's what this is originally built for.
Right.
But being a 20 by 20 with these animals in here, that's below our standards. Other people obviously have much lower standards, okay? And a lot of people keep these in enclosures that are, you know, borderline abusive. It's not okay.
I think the regulatory size is either a 6x6 or a 6x8. It's not very big.
That's abuse.
Yeah.
That is
I mean,
abuse.
even our temporary enclosure that Lola was in was above regulatory size, and I think people don't realize that. Like, some of these regulations are a joke.
What's the opossum one?
4x4.
A 4x4 for an opossum to live its life.
Yeah.
So some of the minimum requirements for enclosures are abusive.
I think maybe this would be regulatory for a tiger. A 20x20.
I think you're right.
I think, because I remember the lockout for one of the tigers was above regulatory size. So
Yeah.
we could keep a tiger in this. We could keep a tiger in that. Like, it is crazy.
Yeah.
Look at her having so much fun. And there's not even that much enrichment because they're going to be moved in like a week. So there's a little bit, but we're going to have multiple nets. We're going to have a lot more things for them to climb on and hide in. So this was just temporary.
And as much as we love this enclosure that we are building, and this is awesome, you know, like this is huge.
What is it, 12 feet tall?
Yeah, no, this is 12 feet tall, 25 by 40, right? So this is going to be big. This is bigger than anything we've ever seen anybody else keeping them in. Maybe somebody else, yeah, we're not aware of, whatever. But the idea is this is pretty darn big, and this is still like, it's almost not good enough. Because think about what they do in the wild, you know? And then people keep them in their house like they're a pet. Like, these aren't pets, they're wild animals.
And I mean, we're a rescue. We're not millionaires. I mean, we're not buying these animals. We have them because they needed a permanent place to live, and we're going to do our best. But we're just doing our best. We're not millionaires. Dude, if I was Kim Kardashian,
yeah,
the Coatis would have an acre.
and I've had a lot of people asking me
birds
lately, like,
too.
how are you affording all this? My life savings.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing here. We're doing donations from awesome people that donate to us, and my life savings I've been saving up for my whole life. That's how we're doing all of this right now.
Let's not get it twisted. 95% of this is your life savings. Like,
Yeah.
we're not... Donations occasionally go to some material. They mostly go to food and vet bills. This is Chris's life savings. Like, this is, you know... So we really want to stress that because...
And just my little thing about that, too, is I grew up literally below the poverty line. I grew up poor. I don't have family money. All the money I have, I made with literal blood and sweat, handling alligators.
And some tears.
And
Mostly mine. Mostly mine.
but no, I really do. I like to point that out because I think people don't realize that, you know, and especially when they see this, they're like, oh, they've got money. It's like, I've saved my whole life. And again, I was working 5 jobs at the same time. Blood and sweat, doing all this kind of stuff, doing tours and whatnot. And like, that's how we're affording stuff.
We've also sacrificed our dream house. Our house is cute. Don't get me wrong. I like our house,
Yeah.
and you know, I get to decorate it, but we sacrificed the dream house, the really nice house, to have this property, to be able to do this for the animals. And I mean, I don't have any regrets.
Yeah, no, this is what I want to do. You know, I'm not trying to give a sob story, but I do want people to like realize like, oh no, this is coming out of my pocket with money I made with my bare physical hands. And I'm not a trust fund baby. I'm not a millionaire. I didn't get anything from anybody. I all made it on my own by myself, and I'm building this to be amazing for animals out of my pocket.
Not that there's anything wrong with family money. I wish I had family
I
money.
wish I did.
There's not good for you, but unfortunately, that is not us.
But well, I've got a lot of comments recently of people asking that, you know, like, how do you afford this? How are you funding this? And so I just wanted to say that, you know, because a lot of people have been asking about that, especially when we build these like grandiose enclosures, which again, they're really not even. I mean, this is great. Don't get me wrong. I wish we could do more. You know, I wish we could do better. And really, to circle back, like that's why we really try to emphasize these animals are not pets. That's a wild animal. It's not domesticated. Bambi is domesticated, you know. That is.
As she chews her leg.
Bam. Are you a feral animal? No, Bambi's a domesticated animal. These are wild animals. They're supposed to be out all day, traveling for miles, foraging, and we're just going to do the best that we can with our budget, try to mimic that sort of situation to make them happy. But again, they're not pets, you know, like, and I don't want anybody to see our cute videos and be like, I want one. Absolutely not. Because then they end up at a place like this when people can't take care of them. And when that thing puts somebody in the hospital, they're like, well, that wasn't a good pet. And they get rid of it, they let it go, they dump it, or they end up with a rescue. So we're really already filling up, and we're trying to build everything as quickly as possible and do what we can. But it's almost daily that we're having to turn away animals.
We're not even open yet. We're at our max with Coatis. We're almost at our max with prairie dogs.
Yeah, we're supposed to get another prairie dog this weekend, right?
Yep.
We just got another prairie dog 2 days ago.
Last week, yep.
We just had somebody wanting to
surrender. A baby Coati Monday like 3 weeks ago when we said no because
and then
we were
going to catch one.
Yep. So it's
there's a huge need here, you know, and we're building as fast as we can.
Sulcatas.
Yeah, lots of sulcata tortoises. And we're just, you know, we are obviously trying to do as much as we can as fast as we can, but, you know, again, limited budget, okay? We're trying to do what we can. Very limited help, you know. It's been very difficult to be able to build things and get stuff done. So a little update on our gator ponds too. So we have 3 ponds dug. We did not want to do concrete. Everybody's been telling me like, oh, just put water in and it'll hold. And we had an insane amount of rain last night. Nothing in there. It's just sand, so the water just runs right out. And in some areas, I guess it works for most people.
Down south.
Yeah, for us, it is not going to work. It's just straight sand, and the water just drains right out.
So we have to concrete it, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I really don't want to concrete these, and I've been trying to find a different way to do it. Liner doesn't work. They just bite it and they rip it up. So
dig through it.
Yeah.
The sodium bentonite we were talking about, they'll just dig through it.
Yeah. Whoops.
So we have to concrete it. We don't have a choice. Not the end of the world. Definitely painful for the pockets.
Yeah. So yeah. Anybody out there who knows anybody that can do concrete inexpensively? I've talked to a few different people. One guy said 20 grand just to do the one pond, and I'm like, that ain't happening. So I don't know what we're gonna do yet. We're definitely trying to figure this out, and I'm not sure what the answer is yet. So
that doesn't include the $15,000 of fencing.
Yeah, that's unavoidable. You know, that's gonna be so $15K just for the fencing, and then the pond. I'm like, oh my God, I don't really know what to do yet. Okay, so if anybody out there wants to donate any concrete services, we would be forever indebted. But yeah, we don't know what to do, and we're trying to figure it out and trying to figure out the least expensive way to pull this off. We don't really know, you know, so we're just trying to figure it out, because every day people are asking me, you know, when are you gonna have gators? And I'm like, I don't know.
We're trying as fast as we can. Trust me, we want gators. I want gators so Chris doesn't have to keep going down south.
Yeah, we want gators like, 6 months ago. Okay, so we're not sure yet. And on that note too, people keep on asking, when are we gonna have gators? When are we gonna be open to the public? We don't know. We don't have an answer because of things like this. This is so complicated and so difficult and so expensive. So we're not sure yet. We are hoping to be able to be open to the public for like private tours and whatnot within a year. That's really what we're hoping for, but we honestly don't know. With things like this taking forever. And I mean, the whole dug is just like, we just got to figure out what to do. And if we just throw something in there and it doesn't work, then we have to redo the whole thing and move the gator out and find a new place to put the gator. That's the thing too, is you can't just like halfway do it and hope for the best. Like, you gotta make sure you do it right, because the last thing you want to do is have this not work out, pond drains, gator doesn't have water, and then what do you do with the gator now? you know?
What about the well? That's going to cost us another $8,000.
I think it was more than that. No,
we don't really talk numbers because like we don't like to talk about money, but I don't think people understand like how much money we have put into like this.
Because we're gonna have a deep well that is big to be able to fill these ponds and be able to have this stuff running. You know?
I mean, the perimeter fence.
Yeah, no,
do you even want to go
I'm not
there?
just saying that.
Makes you want to
it's
cry.
a nightmare, you know. It's a nightmare. So yeah, that's why I try to ask a lot for recommendations for businesses. Thank you.
Oh,
nice.
So gross.
Thank you.
Sorry. Ugh.
Thank you. How
How romantic.
How romantic. But that's why we do ask a lot, you know, like we try to work with people. You know we have a big following. We have people that work in these industries that can help us out, even if you don't want to come and donate like your concrete and you can do that. If you can give recommendations, what should this cost? We don't know. We've already been screwed over by people on building enclosures. We haven't talked about that. We've had some big
because
issues.
I'm trying to get the money back, but I'm about to go nuclear if we don't. So we won't even talk about that yet.
So, but we've run into problems because I'm really good at what I'm good at. I know what I'm not good at, and that's this stuff. I don't know how much this is supposed to cost.
You're too nice.
And I'm too nice.
You give people the benefit of the doubt when you shouldn't.
Yeah, so
which is amazing, and I love you for it, but we learned our lesson.
Yeah, you know, a little too nice to some people, and they take advantage, you know. So we've run into these issues, and so that's why, like, again, to people out there watching this, you know, if anybody works in these professions of like carpentry, building, I mean, it's just really framing and wire, that kind of stuff, or doing concrete, you know, any of this kind of stuff. Whether somebody can donate services, that's obviously ideal, but I know most people can't do that. They're trying to make a living too. But if they could just tell us, like, what should this cost? Because we don't know. And then when we get a quote, we're like, I guess that's what we're going to pay because we don't know any better, you know, and that really sucks. So, like, again, if people know what stuff should cost, that's so helpful, you know, just to figure it out.
What are you doing, Comet?
You're going to go in the Gator Pond? We're gonna put you
He's
in the
getting
Gator
his
Pond.
little beard. Look at him.
Look at his little beard.
He's getting such, like... Look at that.
Look at that little beard.
You getting old? What is he, like 5 months, 6 months?
You an old man now?
Doesn't even have a beard yet. He's so cute. I want to do cute Thanksgiving photos with him. Look at him. Oh, handsome boy. He's the friendliest turkey ever.
Hi, birdie.
Does he attack you, Bam?
Is this your arch nemesis, Bam?
Yes, it is.
Is this your arch nemesis,
yes.
Bam?
That duck attacks her.
So before we end this video, we did want to say a huge thank you to everybody who bought our stuff off our Amazon wish list. And so I wanted to go through and read some. I'm going to let him go. There you go. And so, we got a bunch of really good stuff here. So, like, we got bulbs, we got
more
mosquito traps because it's a nightmare out here. We got more water bowls for the animals, another lamp, another heat lamp. We got big extension cord, the Stella and Chewies. We feed those to the Coatis a lot. More heat bulbs and a tarp that we can help tarp in the birds. And there's a lot more stuff that hasn't come in yet, but we're ending this video today. So I do want to say thank you to everybody whose stuff did not come in yet, and it will, you know, we just don't have it yet, so we can't say it. But I did want to say thank you to some of the people that we did get stuff from, you know, and we get a lot of stuff from a lot of amazing people, and it's so chaotic that a lot of times we miss our thank yous. So I am so sorry for that, you know. We are so grateful to everybody who helps us out. So like Tracy Goodrich is one right here that helped us out a lot. We got 2 of them from her right here. We have Denise Stepp. We have Christopher Thomas. We got Julie, I'm gonna mess this up, Shoa? Sorry. Thank you though, as I mispronounced your name. Thank you, Julie. And then Thomas Terhune as well. And so those are the people that contributed to this box of goodies for our rescue animals. And we really, really appreciate that. We're gonna have more stuff coming in. And it's so funny, whenever we post our Amazon wish list, it's gone within minutes.
I put so much stuff on this time, like, and some of the stuff was like $150, $200.
Yeah.
And like, people were just buying it, and
yeah.
like, we can't thank you guys enough.
Yeah, I mean, we really can't, you know,
especially with the heat pads for Jumanji for the winter. Like, we can't thank you guys enough, and we're not the best at giving personalized thank yous.
I know, it's
just because
so
there's so much going
here.
on, but like, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
Yeah, so
Truly.
we're so grateful, and you know, we're gonna post up more stuff on the Amazon wish list as we have the need to do so. It's really funny because I'll post it up, and then 10 minutes later, people are commenting like, "Why doesn't your link work? Why doesn't your link work? There's nothing there." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Everything's gone." So you know, we couldn't be doing this without our amazing supporters, guys. So thank you so much. All right, guys. Well, I hope that gives some insight into what's been going on over here and what we're building, what we're doing. Thanks for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll see y'all next time.